ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. All praise is due to Allah, and may peace and blessing be upon the Messenger of Allah, his family, his companions, his followers, and those who spread his call until the day of judgment. I testify that there is no God but Allah, the one who has no partner, and that Muhammad, peace be upon him, is his servant and final messenger. We ask Allah to bless our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Amen. And dear brothers and sisters, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has mentioned in a lot of verses in the Holy Quran the rights one Muslim has upon the other. The word haqq, which could be translated as right, it is something that you have with you that belongs to somebody else. For example, respect. I owe each one of you in here the right to be respected. But it's up to me to give it to the people. And if I don't give it, in the day of judgment, Allah will question me about that, because it is your right. The word haqq in the Quran comes with two different understandings or meaning. The first haqq is translated as due or a right. That is why Allah said in Surah Ar-Rum, verse 38, He said, فَآتِ ذَا الْقُرْبَى حَقَّهُ وَالْمِسْكِينَ وَابْنَ السَّبِيلِ. Allah said, so give to the relative his due, as well as the needy and the traveler. He's telling us in this verse to give to our relative, the needy and the traveler, their due or their rights, because it is something that belongs to them. The second haqq is translated as the truth. Allah said in Al-Baqarah, verse 147, He said, Al-Haqqu min Rabbik fatakunanna min al-mumtarin. The truth is from your Lord, so never be among the doubters. It is the same word haqq, but with a different meaning. Because in one, instead of right, it is translated as truth. Now, between these two translations, the one we are looking for is the one that is translated as right, the first one, which is something that we share as human beings. And it is an obligation from Allah that we give it to each other. That is why Allah said in Surah An-Nisa, He said, Inna Allah ya'murukum an tu'addu al-amanat ila ahliha. Indeed, Allah commands you to run the trust to whom they are due. And people will hear this verse and think that the verse is not only directed to them, because they say we don't have anything that belongs to us. If you think that, then you didn't understand what Allah is telling you. Allah will never tell you to give up something that you don't have. But sometimes when He uses the word amanat, which means trust, He is referring to the rights you have that belong to other people. And sometimes we read the Quran, but we don't reflect upon the verses. Because we read the verses where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, يَوْمَ يَفِرُّ الْمَرْءُ مِنْ أَخِيهِ وَأُمِّهِ وَأَبِيهِ وَصَاحِبَتِهِ وَبَنِيهِ. But we don't reflect upon those verses. Allah said, on the day a man will flee from his brother, and his mother, his father, his wife, and his children. Now, but we don't question why he will run away from his family. The reason why he will run away from his family that day is because they had a right upon him, but he didn't fulfill them. He didn't give them their rights. So he doesn't want to see them that day. That's why he will run away from them. Because he knows in front of Allah, Allah will get those rights from him and give it to the people. Now, if you come on the day of judgment without having any issues with other people around you, you don't owe anyone, you haven't harmed anybody, basically you haven't done anything bad, and if you did ask them to forgive you before you die, your chances of entering Jannah are very, very high. Because if the problem you have is between you and Allah, Allah can forgive you because He's merciful. But compared to somebody who prayed, who went to Hajj, fast, and give charity, because he has problem with his neighbors and the people around him, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala take those rights and give them to the people. And remember, you only have things in the day of judgment. You have your good deeds and your bad deeds, nothing else. Now, the reason why I say this is one day, during the time of our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, a woman passed away, and the companions said to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam that this woman used to spend her night praying and fasting during the day. But the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam replied and said, the woman right now is in hellfire burning. He didn't say later that this woman she's burning, which means if you are bad to your neighbors, as soon as you pass away, you will pay that. Allah will know it later. before the day of judgment, who even to hellfire will be difficult for them. Because if you come that day and your bad deeds are greater than your good deed, you're pretty much guaranteed to go to hellfire if Allah doesn't have mercy upon you. And at the same time, if you have something that belongs to somebody else, Allah will take that from you. For example, if you own somebody one of their rights, you come to Allah and complain to Allah and ask for that right, and Allah will take it from your good deed. And if somebody else comes, you will do the same again until you don't have any more good deeds. And if there's still people complaining, he will take their bad deed and give it to you, and then he will send it to Jahannam. That's why he said in Surah Taha, he said, "Man a'rada anhu, فَإِنَّهُ يَحْمِلُ يَوْمَ الْقِيَامَةِ وِزْرًا." Whoever turns away from it, meaning the Quran, then indeed he will carry on the day of judgment a burden. Because if you don't follow the Quran, you won't know how to worship Allah and how to avoid what He has forbidden for you. And you won't also know how to be with the people around you. Now, who are the people that we owe a right, and what are those rights? Let all of us here listen to these rights, and as soon as we come out of here, let's try to give them to the people that they belong to, inshallah. Allah said in Surah An-Nisa, verse 36, He said, وَاعْبُدُوا اللَّهَ وَلَا تُشْرِكُوا بِهِ شَيْئًا وَبِالْوَالِدَيْنِ إِحْسَانًا وَبِذِي الْقُرْبَى وَالْيَتَامَى وَالْمَسَاكِينِ وَالْجَارِ ذِي الْقُرْبَى وَالْجَارِ الْجُنُبِ وَالصَّاحِبِ بِالْجَنبِ وَابْنِ السَّبِيلِ وَمَا مَلَكَتْ أَيْمَانُكُمْ إِنَّ اللَّهَ لَا يُحِبُّ مَنْ كَانَ مُخْتَالًا فَخُورًا. Allah said, worship Allah and associate nothing with Him. And to parents, do good. And to relatives, to orphans, the needy, the near neighbor, the neighbor farther away, the companion at your side, the traveler, and those whom your right hand possesses. Indeed, Allah does not like those who are self-deluded and boastful. These are the people that we owe something. The first one is Allah. We need to worship Allah alone without associating Him with anything. And before you start worshiping Allah, you need to learn how to worship Him first. The second one is your parents. وَبِالْوَالِدَيْنِ إِحْسَانًا. The right your parent has upon you, according to Allah, is to be nice to them. Because He said in Surah Rum, وَوَصَّيْنَا الْإِنسَانَ بِوَالِدَيْنِ إِحْسَانًا. He said that we have enjoined upon man to his parents good treatment. The right they have upon you is to be nice, respectful, and obey them. And obey what they tell you. Except if they tell you to worship other than Allah or to disobey Allah's command. You need to take care of them physically and financially. And you have to do all of this even if they're not Muslim. Even if your parents are not Muslim, you need to take care of them. And the way I see it is, as long as your parents are alive, you need to take care of them. And when they die, you have to make dua for them as long as you are alive. The third one is the relative, وَبِذِي الْقُرْبَى. You also need to be nice to these people, your cousins, your uncles, the people in your family. You need to be nice to these people. You need to have a good relationship with them. And if they have any problem physically or financially, and they come to you, know that they're coming to get something that Allah has give to them. It is their right. When they're coming to get something that belongs to them. Ibn Umar, the son of Umar ibn Khattab, one day was working with some of the Sahabas, and they met an old man. And when they met him, he took off his hat and all the money he had with him, and he gave it to the woman. And they left. And later on, they asked him, "Why did you do this?" He said, "Because this man used to be a friend of my dad, so he used to come to the house. Now this man, he gave him all his stuff. He wasn't even a relative. He wasn't from the family. He was just a friend. But the verse is telling us to be nice to our relatives." The fourth one is the orphan, waliyatama. Now we are not talking about the orphan that we pay for charity here to go to other countries. We're talking about the people around you. In your neighbor, there might be like a kid who lost their parents or both their parents. You need to take care of those people. Okay? For example, if there's like an Eid or something like that, and you buy your kids something, try also to buy those people something. And don't be having dinners every night and knowing that those people live next to your door without having anything to eat. The fifth one is the needy, one masakeen. Remember, no matter how poor you are, there's always someone who's poorer than you. So give whatever you have. And if you don't have anything, just say something nice. Don't harm them and be arrogant or be arrogant with them. The sixth is the near neighbor. وَالْجَارِ ذِي الْقُرْبَى. The near neighbor is somebody that lives next to you, who are from the same family with you, or who from the same country, or he's a Muslim like you. You also need to be nice to that person. Allah said to be nice to him. And if they have a problem, you need to assist them. And the seventh one is the neighbor farther away. The neighbor farther away is somebody that might not be from the same family as you, or from the same country, or from the same religion, but they also have a right upon you. The right is to be nice to them and be respectful to them, even if they're not Muslim. The eighth is the companion at your side, or sahib bil jam. This is somebody that works with you. For example, if you have like a shop and there's not somebody next to you that also owns a shop, you also need to be nice to that person. Or if you're like a student and in your class there's somebody sitting next to you, that person is your sahib bil jam. Or if, for example, let's say you go out and you get in a bus, if anybody that comes inside that bus is also your sahib jam, you have to be nice to that person and respectful. And if something happens to them, you are the first person that should stand up because they are your sahib bil jam. Allah said to be nice to them. The ninth one is the traveler, wabin sabil. If somebody comes to your country without knowing anybody and they come to you for assistance, know that they're coming for something that Allah said belongs to them. So you need to assist them. If they don't have any shelter and you're able to, you need to help them. Don't let them sleep outside because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will question you about that in the day of judgment. The 10th one is those whom your right hand possess. The people Allah is referring to here are the people that are under your protection. For example, your wife, your kids, or the people that works under you. Basically, people that you need to be just with those people. You need to be loyal, and the most important, you need to be kind to those people. Do not be arrogant to them. And if you reflect about all these people, you know that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying to be nice to everyone because He included everyone, Muslim and non-Muslim. Just all of us try to be nice to people around us, inshallah. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم ولسائر المسلمين فاستغفروه إنه هو الغفور الرحيم. بسم الله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. وبارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. ربنا ظلمنا أنفسنا وإن لم تغفر لنا وترحمنا لنكن من الخاسرين. ربنا هب لنا من أزواجنا ومن ذرياتنا قرة أعين واجعلنا للمتقين إماما. ربنا اغفر لنا ذنوبنا وكفر عنا سيئاتنا وتوفنا مع الأبرار.